Hello, fierce fighters and fallen friends. My name is TVSky, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where there's been some drama, little bit of drama, like some things, some stuff happened, which had some feelings attached to it, and now I have decided that the best way to deal with my feelings is to pretend that they don't exist and ignore them. So I am just gonna leave the main story quest for a while, and I'm gonna go do side quests and class quests instead. Because that is how you deal with your feelings in a healthy manner. Now, let's see. I need to find a person named Hermias, who is in Foundation somewhere, because they have a side quest for me. So that's a side quest that was recommended to me as being maybe something I would find fun. So we can go and take a look at that. Yes, hello, Hermias. Hermias want to spread a little cheer in Ishgard, and I get food for it. Well, aren't you a sight to behold? Rose cheek to your cheek and a glimmer of optimism besides. Seems everywhere else I turn, people are sullen, dreary-eyed, and trudging about as if the world's gonna end. Times are tough, to be sure, but they're being a bit dramatic if you ask me. What they need is some cheer, something to warm their hearts and bodies in spite of this blistering cold. I think I got a recipe that'll cure what ails them, if you're willing to help. If you see people sulking or surly spoiling for a bout of fisticuffs, show them this here bowl of this here soup and send them this way. As I always say, the surest way to the heart is through the stomach. You know what? Yeah, I feel like, especially given what happened in the last episode, giving some food to the hungry feels emotionally and thematically appropriate right now. Let's see, we're looking for Wailing Widow. There you are. First the cold, biting winds of Kirthus drove me from my home. Now the war has taken my dear husband. I don't think I can go on alone. Here, have some soup. Is that a bowl of soup? A warm meal would surely help calm my nerves. I think I'll have some. Yeah. Yeah, you go and have some soup, lady. I mean, things rarely get worse from having soup. They often get, like, very, very, very slightly better, at least. You haven't listened to a word I said, you goddamn pig-headed oaf. We cannot expect to maintain public order if no one abides by the law. All I'm saying is the rules are too goddamn strict. Quit blathering about the obvious and listen to those with those gargantuan as it is. Or is your head too bloody thick to understand? What did you say? You want some soup? How about I... Oh, what's that smell? I've been arguing for so long I've forgotten how famished I am. You say there's soup by the early stables? Well, I suppose I could also do with a warm meal about now. My thanks for bringing word of this generous offering. Yeah, this is wholesome. Oh, okay. There is something special about, like, jumping off something tall and then a moment later just hearing the thuds of bodies hitting the floor. The bodies hit the floor. Yeah. It's so cold and I'm so hungry. I wish my mom was here. That looks awful tasty, Mr. Burger. Any money? Oh, you say it's free? Oh boy, oh, there's more left for me. Yeah, I kind of want soup now too, actually. I kind of do. Sometimes I wonder why I bother with you. All this whinging will solve nothing. Do you not grow tired of this war? The endless bloodshed? How long must we suffer, offering up our lives to a cause that has all but forgotten its purpose? Watch your tongue. Our purpose is to protect the people of Ishgard and see that the horde is wiped clean from the realm. Forgive me. I'm merely tired is all. Here, have some soup. That'll reinvigorate your desire to kill. Soup, eh? Oh, soup, eh? A warm meal certainly is one way to lift my spirits. You say it's near the holy stables. Well, that sells it. Let's go and have something to eat. That's a nice little side quest. Welcome back. You did well rounding up with these folk. Been a while since I've seen anyone this cheerful. Don't matter how angry you are, or if you think the world's against you. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. I found a little soup helps bring folk together and move things along. How about you, friend? You look like you've had a few rough days yourself. Why not sit a spell and help yourself to a cup? Aw. That's nice. That was cute. Man, I really do want some... Fuck, I really want soup now. I really do. Shit. I'm not even that much of a soup guy. Anyway, we need to go talk to Captain Broody. I see people are doing the soup sketch in the chat. Yeah. Let's see. Deals unexpected tip. Ooh, it's more AoE. Nice. I've been thinking, Brick. The Padshah likened Rielle's spiritual presence to that of Dravanian, hence why he suggested she had partaken of dragon blood. Regardless of the cause, if she does hold some affinity with dragons, she will never be safe here in Ishgard. If, being the operative word, of course. We need to know for certain, which means we must parley with the Dravanian. It'll not be easy, I realize. The Dravanians are not wont to entertain outsiders, especially ones hailing from Ishgard. Yeah. You have spoken with their leaders? Yeah, no, Heshvelger and me go way back. Like, we're pals, we're buddies, we're friends. Yeah, I was his best man at the wedding, actually. Beg pardon. I did not think you would so readily admit it. Well, well. Pray lead the way, Brick. Okay.
Thou keepest curious company, mortal. I see. Though I trust in thy words, thy companions are unknown to me. A token, then, for them to declare their intent. I would have them gather up Gronallen in Avalonia Forna and bring it to me.
Teach me the ways of tanking? Oh no, Sephiroth, you don't want me to teach you anything about Final Fantasy XIV mechanics.
But where the beasts, which are drawn by their fragrance?
Right then, gathering flowers for a dragon. No point in questioning it. Rielle and I will search the lands north of here together. You can take the south.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, okay, that's pretty easy. Bees! No, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Well, that was, okay, it was a little far away, but it was pretty simple. That's nice. I was afraid it was going to be like a multi-step fetch quest. The music here reminds me a little bit of... It reminds me a little bit of Final Fantasy IV, actually.
Such fragile, fleeting creation. Bring them close, mortal, that I might breathe deep of their...
You mean their smell?
That which passeth into death, liveth on in memory. One prepareth now for the journey. Bid farewell to her in morn, and find the answer thou seekest.
Okay. I think I saw that dying dragon, actually. So which is it? Do dragons live forever, or do they just, like, sometimes go, I'm tired, I'm gonna die now? Or do they just, like, die for a little bit and then come back?
Let me linger a while longer, hunter. Soon my soul shall take wing. I shall miss this. Midofnir made you come to me.
Again, the quote from Dragon Song.
Is sent entwine. Ah, I see now.
We seek no quarrel, O Ancient One, only answers.
Come forward, child. There you are, my beloved. How long hath it been since we soared through the mists?
Well, what did you say?
Silence, Dark One. He liveth on in you, child. The blood of my beloved floweth strong in thy veins. Yet, mingled as it is, 'twas not thee who partook of his essence. Were it not so, thou wouldst have been overcome. Thy progenitors drank deep to spur their own becoming.
Then it's true, and the Temple Knights knew. Then they'll never stop. They cannot, even if they flee Ishgard. If we could but harness the Abyss.
Thou speakest strange, Dark One. What dost thou seek? Oh, shrouded in thy rancor, thou standest apart from my charge. The folly of youth, even the tiny beings who frolic in the mists of somehow, know a better way.
What? Who?
No more, Dark One. No more. Farewell, child. Fly free for us.
Goodbye, and thank you. There's not more here for us. To Ishgard. Interesting. So that runs along the side of like the It would have been interesting to have that revelation here before we got the revelation, like, of the whole general thing of like, oh no, actually everyone has dragon blood. This changes nothing. I swore an oath to protect her, and I mean to uphold it, no matter the cost. So these are the knights who would defy the will of Alone. Uh-huh. Who speaks? Ah. She's found us. My lady surely knows. She will find few friends here. Blessed are we who abide in her grace, for we shall never be forsaken. One day I, Istrid de Calignon, shall walk in her halls, and you shall answer for your deeds. Will you stand before her and claim you were righteous, that it was just to take so many lives in defense of that abomination? Repent of your sins and surrender it to me. The Fury may yet spare your souls. So yours is the righteous cause? To condemn a girl to death for her parents' deeds. Is this the will of Alone? Yes. Yes, it is. If you will not see reason, even with full knowledge of the facts, then I make you all a final offer. Submit to trial by combat. Survive, and you may go in peace. Fall, and it is mine. Oh, no, don't skip the cutscene. Refuse, and I will put this tavern to the torch and have the heads of every man, woman, and child here. How about I just shove a sword through your throat right now, lady? How about that? What if that? What if that's the thing we did?
Anyone who dares harbor you will suffer the same, here or elsewhere. This I swear to you.
Would that we could settle this here and now, but I'd wager your men at the door would take offense. As you wish, my lady. You shall have your trial.
I shall send a messenger with details. Mother, wait! I should have had them cut out your tongue.
Yeah, no, you're gonna die, lady.
Rielle, what in the seven hells is going on?
She told them to take me. She said I wasn't hers, that I was...
Why did you tell me this was all your mother's doing? I bled for you. Frey died for you. We had a right to know.
She's also a child, so, you know.
I didn't mean for...
God damn it all! Leave us, Brick. I need time to think.
No, we just kill the lady and then just like... Yeah, just kill her mom right in front of her. That'll solve the problem. Yeah, she'll be fine. Everything will be cool after that. No problems can possibly remain. Your dark side stirs in the presence of pain. Give me the new quest. Thank you. What, it needs a target? Huh. Oh, it deals it to a target and nearby enemies. Okay. Serves a recast timer for carbon split. Carbon split. Is that something I don't have yet? Kind of looks like it. Ah, okay. Oh, it's the level 60 ability. Okay, I'll get that next. Fair enough. Well, deal with that later. An anger you know all too well smolders within Sidurgu.
It took considerable effort, but at last I've learned the whole truth. Attend me, Brick. You have a right to know. For countless generations, the sons and daughters of House Kalino have pledged themselves to the church, so devoted to the faith they are. Many rose to positions of great prominence within the clergy, and for a while, Countess Istrid de Caligno was poised to do the same. And when she and her husband celebrated the birth of their firstborn, the futures of the house seemed brighter than ever. That is, until years later when the Inquisitors came. Information gleaned during an interrogation had implicated her husband as a heretic. When the Countess confronted him with these allegations, he brought a vial to his lips and completed his transformation. One, he proudly declared, was decades in the making. The Temple Knights slew him as he tried to rip out her throat. I mean, yeah, given the lady's personality, that... Afterwards, she had Rielle locked away in the deepest cell she could find. Madness. What monster thinks to find absolution in her daughter's death?
You mustn't go. She'll kill you.
She'll kill us anyway if we don't. I know what I'm doing, Rielle. I have a plan.
My plan is press the buttons a lot until everything dies.
Brick, recall you the dragon's words when we told her of our dark arts? She said that there were tiny beings who know a better way.
It's gonna be the Mughals? Are we gonna have to... Is Sidurgu gonna have to go to the Mughals?
If they can teach us how to harness the abyss, mayhap we can stand against Lady Istrid and her minions. Unfortunately, I haven't the foggiest who these tiny beings may be.
I do. I have an idea. I have a thought. I think maybe I know where it is. I think I know where it is. Okay, time to do Moogle voices again.
Well, if it isn't one of the new visitors from below, are you searching for something? If so, just ask. I pride myself on being the second most well-informed Moogle here. Come on. My, that's a rather grim way of living, isn't it? I can't say I've ever heard of knights so infatuated with darkness. However, I think I might know why she bade you visit us. Go ahead and fetch your friends. We'll have an awful lot to talk about, kaboom! Welcome to Mockholm, kaboom! The little one must be Rielle, which makes the big one Sid, right?
Yes. I presume you're one of the tiny beings of whom the dragon spoke. Rielle, say something to the Moogle. Rielle. Rielle!
I'm sick of this charade. You tell me to talk, but then you refuse to listen. You tell me you're doing this for me, but then you go on about the darkness and the abyss. Am I supposed to be grateful when you come back covered in blood?
Gaming.
Vivian Gaming? Yeah, sure. Don't know what that means.
When I put you back together so you can do it again? You track me to halfway across the world so you can discover a new way to kill yourself, and you tell me it's for my sake? Why are we here, Sidurgo? Tell me the real reason.
Rielle, of course it's for your sake.
Well, you certainly had a lot of practice saying it, haven't you? I'm sure the next fair maiden will appreciate it.
What are you saying? It's not like that, Rielle. And you, say something to...
I literally can't. I'm sorry. I can gesture and do mouth flaps, and usually that gets my point across, but...
Ha! I think I'm beginning to understand this whole darkness concept, kaboom! Harnessing the power of your emotions or some such, yes? I'm reminded of an ancient legend about a Moogle named Mog. A rather simple name, I know, but those were simpler times, kaboom! Anyway, Mog had a penchant for dancing.
Wait, is that Final Fantasy VI Mog you're talking about?
Wait, what does dancing have to do with the dark arts?
Everything, kaboom! Everything! The point is, your master was absolutely right when he told you to just submit to the flame. You just never figured out what he meant by it. But better late than never. Come on. Master Muggy will show you the way. First, you two Dark Knights will need to pull 4 sprigs of palmwort each. Hop to it. Come on.
I fail to see what this purpose serves. But fine, you'll have your precious palmworth.
Oh, and Rielle can stay here with us while you're away.
Let's go, Brick.
I dare say she could use the company of Moogles. Like something nice and soft to sort of sit in between the endless cavalcade of trauma and misery.
Strength is pain, strength is suffering, strength is sacrifice. Yeah, saw this!
I mean, it seems like the Moogle is fully succeeding in engendering more anger within you. So hey, I guess it's working on that front. I do like... I like those. I like that they have these plants and flowers that mimic the shape language of the Moogles themselves. Like these floating little palms on like lawn strings. Like the ones on the Moogles' heads. Visually, that's good area design, I think. Like it fits their silly nature.
There you are, darkest of the dark ones of the dark. Had you brought my palmwort? Very nice, very nice. Come on. That must have kept you busy for a while. For your next trial, you must call Tolly Hands, Kabul. Rather, a lot of them have been sighting on the road to Asa. If you wait there long enough, they're sure to show up, Kabul. Rielle? Oh, you needn't worry about her. She's off playing with some friends of mine, Kabul. Just focus on the trial and wait for me and Asa when you're finished.
Seems legit. I mean, there is something nice about not being able to fly. Like, in a small way, it's kind of nice to go through these environments a little slow. At least these ones. Like, Heavensward has had some more interesting environments by far than Realm Reborn, I think. A landlord colony. They must be purged. I know, they're dragons. They're not actual landlords. Final Fantasy XIV is not based enough to make landlords into mobs.
What in the hells are we doing, Brick? What could Moogles possibly know about mastering dark arts?
I have a guess as to who this is.
Foolish fools!
Right then. What's all of this?
While you two were busy gathering palmwood and slaying tooly hands, we kidnapped Rielle. Kaboom! Oh yes, we've had so much fun playing together. So much fun indeed, Kapo. So much fun that we thought we might keep her here forever.
You wouldn't dare.
If you don't believe us, go back and look. You'll never find her, Kapo. Never in a million years. She's ours, Kapo. You'll never see her again.
You furry little shites.
Hey, there's no need to bring up Eidolon. Come on.
Give her back to me now, or I swear I'll kill every last one of you and burn your village to cinders.
The good music. It fully sounds like a cover of This Is Halloween. I do love that they're all decked out in, like, the original class gear from Final Fantasy I.
Ouch! I could really hurt someone carrying on like that, Kapo.
That's the bloody point. Now tell me where she is if you want to live.
Wait.
He's just sleeping. The thief.
Why do you want her back so badly, Kapo?
What kind of question is that? You kidnapped her.
But you don't seem to like having her around that much anyway, right? She's just a burden to you. So why do you care what happens to her?
I swore an oath to protect her. That's what we Dark Knights do.
You think that will give you enough strength to protect her? Duty and honor? I'll tell you what you need, Kapool.
I love Moogles. That's it. Honor is a justice. How bland. Could it be the darkness born of a light, a flame burning for another? How grand. I wish they'd put a melody to this because I can't frickin' suss it out. Tis love, all powerful, shining love.
Rather blunt, I'll admit, but subtlety doesn't seem your strong suit.
Oh, no, that's not him talking.
I'm rather blunt, I'll admit, but subtlety doesn't seem to be your strong suit, kaboom.
Rielle!
Well, here we are. Go on, Rielle. Say your piece. I know you and Frey were trying to do right by your master, that you came to my defense because you believed that's what he would have wanted. And I know you only did that because you believed it would make you stronger, because all you truly care about is killing more Temple Knights. I've seen how you look at them, how you curse them under your breath, how you relish every opportunity to cut them down. So don't tell me that it's all been for me. Don't tell me that Frey died for me.
Everything I have done, I've done for my mother and my father. For my master, and yes, most of all for me. I haven't been honest with you, nor with myself, and for that I'm sorry. I will stand for you in this coming trial, but after... what happens after will be your decision.
Good. That's a promise.
Yeah, let's go kill your mom. Googles. I do like that they involve Moogles in, like, the Dark Knight okay. There we go.
Very little bastards had us fooled.
They had you fooled, Sidurgo.
Shame that their wisdom is bollocks. I mean, really now, love. That's what you need to harness the abyss? I mean, I suppose there's something to be said for caring deeply for your charge, but... No, I'll not give these cretins even a sliver of credit. This was an utter waste of time, and that's that. Still...
Oh, it's hard to do his voice for extended periods of time.
I am glad to have come to an understanding with Rielle. We should return to Ishgard. The hour of the trial draws close. Come along, Rielle.
Okay, so let's go talk to him, and then we'll take a look. People have redeemed the glam reviews, so I shall take advantage of the end of the quest to do that.
I was about Rielle's age when I came to Ishgard. My parents, they said we'd find a better life here. When the Temple Knights we had shown mercy returned, they let us choose the order in which we would die. That would be their mercy to us, they declared. I watched my parents kneel in the dirt. Look away, they said, but I could not. At last, when it was my turn, I knelt and prepared to follow them into death. Closed my eyes, but when I opened them, a black man stood before me, hand outstretched. So I took it. Defend the meek, punish the wicked. Mayhap it was all but a convenient excuse to indulge in vengeance. She deserves better than me. But there is no one else. One more battle, Brick. Let's see it done. Mayhap in this final battle, I can serve as my master intended.
That's the level 60 quest, right? Yeah. Aha! Delivers a threefold attack with potency 510. Restores MP. Nice. Nice. Oh. I level 210, you say? I level 210, you say? Well, now that sounds rather appealing. Let's see. Bloodleaf. Clear. Is around here somewhere? Oh, right in front of me. The name kept popping out of existence. Okay. Let's see. What does it say? Update my winter glam to be more feminine looking. Yeah. Indeed you did. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's really cozy looking. Like, it's really I'm just sort of looking at it thinking like, shit, I wish I had a winter coat like that. That's like pretty fucking cold right now. I could use a winter coat. Yeah. It's an interesting pairing with the hat, actually, because the hat has like a modern, it has like a modern vibe to it, right? Like, not that it's that modern, but like at least the 1920s vibe sort of thing. And this is much more like in the 1820s than the 1920s. So there's like an interesting anachronism there. Where like the hat... You okay there? Where the hat changes the context of the whole rest of the suit, like, because it goes from looking like a medieval house coat to looking like the fancy fur coat of like a 1920s high society lady. Like, that's kind of the vibe that comes across there. And I think if you wanted to lean into that, you could do that if you could get some heeled boots, like some boots with like a noticeable heel. You could kind of lean into that vibe if you wanted to, which I think might be cool. But no, yeah, like that's a nice little winter glam. I like it. I like it. That's really nice. Nice little detailing on the bow there too. Not much to say about it because like the coat itself is like one piece, right? There's not much you can customize about that except the colors. And the colors do match. Like the colors match well together. I think that brown, like you could, if you wanted to, you could match the color of the gloves with like the color of the accents on the coat, for example, or with the gray on the fur, but that would not be as interesting to look at. But no, yeah, that's a pretty good little glam. Let's see, who else was there? Vivian Vess. Aha! I feel like I've heard that melody before, but I can't place it. Lalafell. Always the hardest ones to... there we go. No, I have to hold the left mouse button to... Yeah, I mean, you say that's a High Noon skin, and yeah, it is. It really genuinely kind of is. In the sense of, like, the League of Legends High Noon skins. Yeah, it's a gunner. Of course it is. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, like, you've actually really nailed that. Like, you've really nailed that vibe, especially with the dress, actually. Oh, well, the skirt. Like, the skirt is kind of the thing that really sells it. You could get away with pants, also. Like, right, you could get away with pants, but a part of High Noon as a skin line is that there is a certain level of hyper-femininity to the women in it. At least the way that it's constructed in League of Legends. There is a level of high femininity in the High Noon skin line, and I think the skirt does a really good job of cementing that on your character here, especially on Lalafell, because they are sort of inherently a little bit androgynous compared with the rest of the character. Like, no one's ever going to be in doubt that Brick is like a masculine-looking character, like that he presents masculine, and there's not much you can really kind of do to make him present not masculine. Like, there's a hard limit as to what you can do with the physical presentation of a Hrothgar, but Lalafell have a more androgynous presentation, so I think the skirt is a good call there. Yeah, and the red gun, like the gun with the red light inside it, yep, that's perfect for a High Noon skin. The only thing I'd say, like, you could do that, like, that would poke a little bit more at the High Noon thing is, like, you could accent things with a slightly brighter red. Like, the hat, for example, it has that band, like those strings or whatever, leather strings around the thing. If you have the option to paint those red, for example, you could. The tie could be red. Like, you could find little places for red accents, maybe. Maybe the lipstick, actually, if you wanted to actually fully change your character to suit the glam, you could do red lipstick, like bright red, to sort of accentuate that a little bit, like bring a little bit of that red glow out, here and there. But no, yeah, that's a really good High Noon glam, actually. That's really well done. Let's see. Kasaya emoji, or emogi, depending on whether that's a hard G or not. Aha! Now, I will confess, I don't remember what I said about your warrior last time, so I'm afraid I can't follow up on whatever points I made last time I talked about it. But no, I like that a lot. Like, I hope I said that last time. That's pretty cool. And there's really good color coordination, too, between the shirt thing, like with the sleeve off, with like the blue and then the blue of the weapon. And I like the headpiece for this. Like, the headpiece sort of, so like, without the headpiece, I think probably the design might feel a little naked. Like, it might feel a little too... It might lack a little something. I like the headpiece with the axe, though. Like, I think that's pretty damn good. Yeah. Pretty good. And, like, the color coordination is great as well. Like, the purple works really well with the blue tones of the general outfit. Like, that squares really nicely with it. Again, if you wanted to change the physical aspects of your Lalafell, if you gave them a blue eye to match with the the blue color on the general coat and all, that might be the final thing that super duper brings it together. But of course, like with heterochromia, with eyes in different colors, the whole point, of course, is for that to stand out and be like a dissonant thing, like a thing that sort of that makes a person stop and say, whoa, and it does that better when it contrasts rather than matches. So, yeah. That is a really cool Lalafell warrior glam. Like, because that character looks fierce, right? Like, that character looks like they could fucking kill someone. Right? Where a lot of Lalafell have a tendency to always kind of look cute no matter what. This Lalafell does look like she's about to murder a motherfucker, right? Or they're about to murder a motherfucker. They do look like someone's gonna die and it's not gonna be me. Like like my head might be at your waist, but my teeth are at your crotch, right? That kind of thing. If you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Final Fantasy XIV with me, like, comment, and subscribe down below. You can support me on Patreon. You can do other things. Thanks for watching. Remember to be kind to one another. Have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all. Jeez.